Life, as we all know, has its challenges, but what, if anything, does life owe us? Our therapist friend, Dr. Jonathan Carroll, offers another good word on that very topic. Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, Angie.
So this is kind of a big discussion about this attitude about life owes us something. Where's that come from, and what are we talking about?
I remember when our kids were younger, I introduced to them a blank piece of paper and told them that this was a list of all the things life owed them. And another blank piece, which was all the people who are going to be coming to rescue them. Just as a reminder that life doesn't owe us anything, and the reality is that's good news. And when we say that life doesn't owe us anything, it can sound harsh at first, I think, because that's how we're used to hearing that language. But the paradox is, and I see this in my practice, the moment we release the expectation that life is going to give us something is the moment we actually become free. We're free from resentment, free from waiting for permission to live, free to create meaning rather than try to discover it or demand it.
Have we been redirected to maybe even think like that there is this experience out there, this entity, this energy that is going to bring us something? Where did that come from?
I think so. I think this happens from time to time generationally. I mean, the fact of the matter is, with regard to history, this is the most comfortable that human beings have ever been in their millions of years of existence. We have so much accommodating us. We have air and heat. We have running water. We have comforts of driving. We have comforts of sleep that our ancestors didn't have, and it only continues to get better. So I think we fall into this entitlement trap where we believe that because we're happy, life should continue to make us happy, or because we're comfortable, life should continue to make us comfortable. So we have this idea that happiness and success and fairness are things that are coming to us. We become passive victims waiting for delivery. I think it's probably more so now than ever before as a result of this, but the reality is life doesn't owe me can become I'm the author rather than the audience. And this is a beautiful example of this kind of stoic wisdom of, while I don't have control of what happens to me, I do have control of how I respond to it. So rather than getting stuck in this, why did this happen to me? This shouldn't have happened to me. We are, now that this has happened, what should I do?
Which is a much better question, but sometimes we need guidance to find that script, to find that language, which is what you're talking about today. If we don't find that we can flip that script, Jonathan, what will happen to us if we stay in that? Life owes me something, I'm a victim.
Yeah, I think staying in the life broke its promise to me keeps us in a contract that never existed. And so we end up in a prison of debt, because that's what debt is. Debt is a prison. We expect to have to give back. We are expected to give something. And so as we get stuck, we realize, we're in a social contract with the world and life itself that never actually even existed. When life owes us nothing, which we come to understand at some point, every good thing becomes grace rather than entitlement. Every kindness becomes a gift rather than an obligation. So gratitude, of course, is the antidote. Gratitude's different when it's voluntary rather than checking off what we were supposed to receive. That may not be gratitude at all. We learn a lot from Viktor Frankl and Man's Search for Meaning. We know that even in Auschwitz, Frankl recognized no one could give him meaning. He had to create it. It wasn't toxic positivity. It wasn't bypassing or glossing over pain. It was accepting reality as it is, as our starting point, not as an enemy, but here we are, and then moving with resilience through our suffering, recognizing that we are not owed fairness. And when we realize that, we are more compassionate, not less. We are more grateful, not less, because we recognize everybody is navigating the same existential condition. And hopefully we all come to experience this beautiful opportunity of realizing that while life doesn't owe us anything, life is here for the living of it, and we get to extract and extrapolate all the meaning and purpose that we can out of it.
Jonathan, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. Very encouraging.
Thank you, Angie. Take care.
You too. We'll have more lifestyles for you right after this. Please stay with us.